Thank you, members of the public. It's another wonderful day that the Lord has made, and I'm here with Ian Roberts, one of those great analysts. Ian Roberts has authored a book, one of those great books that you'll want to have a read. And the title of the book is The Desert Rose and Scorpion Sting. It doesn't happen so often in this part of the world for people to come and author books that talks about conflicts and regional conflicts. And for him, being that he chosen to write about the Middle East conflict, we give him an applause. So Ian Roberts, welcome so much to RIBA SASA show, which is your home. And here we do organic conversation, fearless, and we try to educate our audience about the happenings of the day. Congratulations for having written this book.
Thank you so much for welcoming me.
Welcome
to this show.
Sure.
I'm humbled and honored.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So just walk us through about the content of the Desert Rose and Scorpion Stings, the Middle East conflicts that you wrote.
Okay, I developed this book on Middle East conflict after watching the war of October 2023.
After observing that war?
Yes, after watching the news for almost 2 years.
Yes.
So last year around August, September, I decided to write a book which could contain how the Middle East is being fought.
The war itself has been fought, yes. Yes.
The impact in the actual human beings. More especially Palestinians and Israelis. Of course, after the attack by Palestinians on Israel, the Israelis' loss of over 1,000 people made them to be so worried and what can you call it, very careful, sort of scared of any further escalations. So in the book it contains the start, the start of the war, exchange
how the war started.
Yes, how it started in brief. And the story is not really academic or historical. The story goes on live in terms of how life is being experienced almost day to day.
The real-time event of actually what was happening in the Middle East as it started.
Yes, as it started and how it was moving.
Yes.
As it came along, you see, for example, after the attack, the measures which the Israelis were taking, then from there, you find after Israelis retaliated on Gaza, the Iranian regime felt that it was too much on its allies. So now all the allies of Iran became alive.
The Lebanon,
Jordan.
Yes.
They all now became alive and joined
into the war.
Joined to attack,
including the proxies, etc.
Yes.
Yes.
Now from there, the book goes on to explain that the Israelis, how they coordinate with the USA, European countries.
Yes.
And then now it came to, you find Iran is supported by Russia and China.
Yes. So that the book also captures not only the story of the war, but also the diplomatic efforts, or how does it only captures the events of the war itself as it unfolds?
It totally moves away from the war, comes to the diplomatic and relations. You know, all the nations on earth, how they were trying to respond to tone down or to stop the war.
So it narrows down on the poor foreign policy and the diplomatic effort that made in place.
Extensively. Exchange between Washington, Russia, China, of course, Netanyahu. You've seen him going to Washington severally.
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe is there something else that maybe you want to walk us through, maybe before we just get into deeper into these particular conflicts that are happening into the Middle East concerning the book?
The book does not. The book covers literally the whole world in terms of nations and
Yes.
how Middle East boils down to.
So it covers the whole world, all the conflicts that are happening in the entire world. Or
It mentions other conflicts, but
like the Ukrainian war?
Eventually,
Yeah.
okay, what I mean is,
Or
you see,
yes,
from the conflict,
yes.
after you pass through the actual life experience,
Yes.
it goes to the financing, how
Oh.
funds move from the allies like Soviet Union, China,
Yes.
North Korea
Uh-huh.
to Middle East, using the banking system, shell companies.
Which is not still part of the war, or how these monies that are moving, is it that they are moving to facilitate the war, or how are they
Yeah,
related to the conflicts?
they literally end up facilitating the war, because once you give funds to Iran, Lebanon, and Jordan, they end up acquiring weapons. And remember, they are terrorist organizations which are within the, let's call it, Arabian world.
Oh, okay.
So in the process, when the weapons are financed or purchased, they end up aiming directly to the war.
Oh, okay.
Because Israel will acquire their weapons, say from USA.
Yes.
Lebanon terrorist cells, Hezbollah and Hamas, they are given the weapons or money. So that contributes directly to the Middle East conflict.
To the Middle East conflict.
And the book keeps on capturing, giving you clear
the overview.
Yes. Of how they coordinate Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis. You know how they coordinate to fight Israel.
Oh, okay. So if at all somebody wanted actually to have this book, where do they get it? And will you want to also share maybe the price, if you may, and
the book is
maybe any other means that somebody can actually lead somebody to how they can be able to find one?
The book is already available online.
Yes.
We'll share the link.
Yes.
It's available at Nuria Bookshop. And also, if they ordered, we can organize how to deliver it.
Okay. Yeah. So that's as in across the country? Or
even across the country.
Okay.
Yes.
So the moment an order has been placed, you can be able to organize how they can be able to be delivered, even if those persons are not within the country, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we just coming back to this Middle East war and probably the content of the book. We understand that Middle East has experienced a lot of instability, just to say, and what is it that is the root cause of this frequent conflicts and the interest that the entire superpowers always have in the Middle East? What's that so special about the Middle East that they never know stability?
As I had mentioned before, since 1948, the displacement of the, I don't want to say original, the displacement of the Israeli or Jewish Jews. And when they came back in 1948, they had displaced some residents or citizens or who are staying there. So there had been small conflicts of, cross-border, West Bank, Gaza, and all that.
Yes.
As indicated before, until October 23, when 7,000 Palestinians attacked Israel, and Jordanians and Syrians, they all coordinated themselves and attacked Israel. From there on, Israel realized they can easily be exterminated.
Okay.
Then the Gaza war started. They called it war, but the other regimes of Arab talked of genocide, war genocide. Now, from there, Israel realized that Iran was about to achieve the nuclear bomb. So that made that, how can you put it? They made it more worse in the minds of the Israelis. So they had to
The
start
threat became like real now.
real completely,
Yes,
and they were saying it was just like 6 months for them to acquire the enrichment of the uranium. So they had
to a nuclear level.
Yes.
A weapon level now.
Yes. So they had to attack Iran. After retaliating on Gaza, they now attacked Iran.
Yes.
Now, the moment they attacked Iran, the whole place became live.
Okay.
Because Iran now started on Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Then USA realized if they don't act fast enough, the Israelis will cause them. You see, once the US joined because to try and suppress Iran. Otherwise, if Israel is overcome, then that means Iran would have a lot of
influence in the
and
yes.
power
Yes.
and control.
Mm-hmm.
So USA joined because they knew if they don't, they'll be next. You know, if now Iran attacked, say, Britain, UK, European countries who are allies of US, you see? So this is how the conflict was not easy to contain. Yeah.
Do you think that this kind of appetite that Iran has towards obtaining a nuclear weapon must be justified because maybe it is a national security concern?
If you look
remember they've been attacked in the middle of a negotiation.
Yes. If you look at Iran, Iran are well resourced. And they talk of, is it a Persian Empire?
Previously it was a Persian Empire that has never been defeated according to history.
So interestingly, it is said they developed over 2,500 years. USA 200 years. Other countries maybe 50, 60, 100 years.
Yeah.
So they're already so enrooted in defense that they felt, why can they have a nuclear weapon? Now the problem is controlling nuclear weapons. I don't know if people are biased or you're biased. They feel that that's a state which is sort of rogue.
It is a rogue state.
Yeah.
Help us define what a rogue state look like, and why is it that everybody will be scared of a rogue state?
A rogue state is one which can attack, say, Israel, can attack Kenya because we are allies of US, can attack Britain.
Oh, okay.
Just like the way they blocked the Strait of HOMUZ. I mean, you cannot trust them. They can do anything. Once they have the weapon, then we shall be hostages. The whole world will be a hostage.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Do you think that the United States and Israel are responsible? They are responsible enough to have nuclear weapon and use it responsibly?
Apart from the Hiroshima, Nagasaki, that time, nuclear weapons have never been used again because they are too devastating. And their own constitutions tend to have, if it was possible, they'd have done away with the nuclear weapons, especially the USA. But because of other nations having the same weapons, like China, Russia, they have to maintain a certain standard of threat or defense.
The non-proliferation of those weapons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, fortunately or unfortunately, Israel have it. They cannot really use it. But if someone else has it, in fact, what they were explaining somewhere is that they just wanted to wipe out Israel.
Yes, because they've chanted death to America, and they would want Israel totally
if
wiped
possible, wiped out. Yes.
Oh, okay. But some people say that that's just propaganda. Maybe Iran never said that.
No, it's clear. If you follow the news and their writings, they say death to the Israeli and the Americans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, looking at America and Israel, if you see the things that are coming into the mainstream media and even some other media that captures this, we've seen journalists being attacked. We've seen vehicles that are supposed to take aids to refugees where Palestinians are being prevented from access and things like that. Do you think that those are the basic credential of that nation that you will consider responsible?
If you look at it, and in the book it says clearly, getting paint and painting a vehicle with UN colors or Red Cross, it's very easy.
Okay.
So those vehicles being attacked, they were not trusting that they are really UN. Because they simply take a vehicle, paint it, put bombs, and then say you are taking humanitarian aid. In the process, you stop maybe at the border and blow up the posts, the Israeli posts. So sometimes they are attacked because of that. They are not really true that they are necessarily carrying humanitarian food.
Okay.
Yes.
But several times we've seen fleets of trailers carrying aid that have been held hostage, not to get
held at the borders.
Yeah, at the borders, not to be allowed until there was intervention by the United Nations to try and coerce Israel to allow access of those food, so that women and children do not die out of starvation.
That was slightly much later, but in the book it talks of that very clearly. That
yes,
partly by withholding the aid, starving the refugees,
yes,
is like a genocide.
It's a genocide.
Yes.
Yes.
And nobody
humanity.
Yes, nobody approves that.
Yeah.
In fact, in the book it captures the UN, the US, trying to discourage them, telling them to allow. They have there is an existing UN refugees. I can't remember the initials, but that was what you can call a. Well, I don't support it. Even the US don't support. Somehow, it is. If I may put it this way, when there was an attack in October 23, the atrocities which were done, killing kids, raping women openly, blowing up, torturing on camera. I mean, each time they viewed that, they cannot imagine. Now, if you do inhuman things, like now, if I kill your son, each time you'll be thinking and
thinking of how you will revenge.
It will be boiling up.
Yes.
Yeah. So that one nobody encourages about starving them, because most of them are innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might even be supporting the Israeli, but eventually, if at all, the entire community is now being held like that.
Yeah.
And we recently have also seen in Al Jazeera. Who was a soldier who is actually claimed to be an Israeli?
Yes.
Trying to force a person into a vehicle, then detonating a grenade. If you look at such kind of these behaviors, don't you think that it tells you that there's something wrong with this kind of people? Or what message does that send to the world?
Okay, from the readings I've done, when you undergo stress from the time you are born up to when you're an adult, you're not a normal person. Because how can you be born, you are 2 years, they're explosive. Even your mother in the ward, sometimes it's bombed. So your mental status, stability will not be there.
So the Israeli themselves are not mentally stable?
No, the whole of Middle East, no one is really stable. Yeah, because if it's an Israeli, he behaves that way. An Arab behaves the same. Yeah. So partly, in fact not partly, they are totally in a bad state mentally.
So why would
even right now, if you research, either they move away from Middle East or they are throughout on medications, counseling and all that. Yeah.
But, you know the reason why I'm trying to dig into the character of the purported Jews.
Yes.
Because whatever we've been taught, the Bible has held them to very, very high esteem, that the God's chosen one. But if we look at the happenings in Lebanon and part of Palestine, I don't think that is consistent with the people we would want to associate with as the chosen ones of God.
The moment we touch that subject of chosen ones, then so many other issues percolate downward.
Okay.
Remember, I wish I could quote the exact chapters or whatever. where they were being told, when you go to the war,
Mm.
finish everybody and don't carry a single piece back home.
Mm.
And some people felt they carried women to be their wives.
Mm.
They carried, and they were punished by God. So we cannot really quote the Bible and say, chosen ones. Yes, they were chosen, but
Mm.
the human being cannot be 100% an angel.
Okay.
Yes.
So, don't you think that being that we hold them to higher standards, they are supposed to also behave in a very responsible manner? That if there's a ceasefire, then it's supposed to be observed, and in case there is a violation, the violation should not be so loudly coming from the ones we hold to the utmost esteem.
Okay, can be even fivefold.
Mm.
There's that one they're supposed to hold the ceasefire.
Mm.
Yes. Then,
Mm.
if you hold ceasefire,
Mhm.
what they're saying, even in the book we'll find it,
Mm.
if we are too quiet, we don't know what they are doing.
Mhm.
The ceasefire, these people will be doing something.
But we have Mossad, which is actually the best and the most effective intelligence community that we have in the world.
It can be the most
Mm.
intelligent and all that. And
Mm.
interestingly, Iran are so advanced in intelligence
Mm.
that you've seen this war,
Mm.
they were almost equal.
Okay.
So
Mm.
Mossad is not are not the only ones,
Mm.
because like America are using FBI.
Mm.
Then in Middle East, almost everybody is an agent of some sort.
Mm.
Women, children.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, how has this conflict actually evolved over the years? And where are
Unfortunately,
we heading with this?
unfortunately, over the years, you know, there's a modern technology, modern weapons,
Mm-hmm.
and new generations.
Mm.
Our generations
Mm-hmm.
initially had a bit of respect to humanity,
Mm-hmm.
but where we reached,
Mm.
like in Iran, they were very respectable until about 46 years ago,
Mm.
when the current Marehem, who was buried over the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
took power.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, instead of having human respect, he put them sort of to be like subjects,
Mm-hmm.
where everybody must follow. Let's put it dictatorship,
Mm.
which was not there before.
Mm-hmm.
So he destroyed what the respect they had for the surrounding.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, that I'm just asking how this war has evolved.
Yeah.
And,
sorry, I was trying to
yes.
put it that dictatorship
Yes.
and using resources quietly to develop those weapons.
Mm-hmm.
The war kept on evolving. Israel acquired weapons. These ones also
Mm.
used proxies to arm the Hezbollah and the Hamas.
Mm-hmm.
And again,
Mm.
sorry, why I said is sixfold.
Mm-hmm.
The weapon manufacturers are also inciting, like Israel, they incite Iran, they incite Syria.
Mm.
Partially, they are testing the weapons and creating market.
Oh, okay.
Without
Conflict.
creating market, then they'll not have resources.
Oh,
You see, those are billions and billions of dollars.
yes.
So they sell,
Yeah.
and somewhere it has been seen that
Mm.
they encourage the war
Mhm.
because of weapon sales.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So it will not be easy
uh,
to stop the war completely.
because it has become an economy.
It's
on its
commercial.
own. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, but let me just ask, as this war actually is happening, who do you think is the beneficiary mostly in this? Do you think that maybe it might be China, it might be Russia, or maybe even the United States? Who is the beneficiary of this?
The beneficiaries are the superpowers,
Oh, okay.
because the US is selling them weapons. Russia will
selling
give
now weapons to the both sides.
basically to Israeli.
Uh-huh.
China will go quietly to Iran. Iran is big.
Mm-hmm.
They have the money. They have the money from the oil and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So Russia, they do it quietly, but it's very well known.
Mm.
Very well known.
Okay. okay.
Yeah, so
they go
it's
there
commercial.
and eventually they exchange the weaponry with the oil, or what exactly do?
See, Iran have enough dollars, or rather enough oil.
Mm.
In the process, they can acquire anything on earth unless it is stopped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you find even these superpowers, they sort of discuss, do we stop the war or what do we do? If you watch the latest war, you'll find that there was nothing really bitter about Israel and Iran per se. But the moment they intervened, it started becoming like a joke. This the US president goes to China. The next thing he goes to Moscow. The next thing you see.
Oh, okay. So when they go there, they make negotiations on how to divide the cake.
Obviously,
Okay.
because at one time, the president of US said, if HOMUZ is closed, China, you may sell your oil. The embargo they had that the oil should not move this way. They allowed China to be able to sell the oil, so that there's no oil shortage.
There's no global shortage of oil.
Yes.
Also, they allow the oil to go to China, or
No, China to release their oil.
their own oil into the market.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Russia and China, I
And then
understand.
they lifted the sanction for Russia in order for Russia not to.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I understand they have their oil is in floating tankers just in the sea, because there's no way you can keep it. You pump and put it floating in the ocean.
Yeah. So now, don't you think that by the US lifting sanction for Russians, then they are again now financing another war in Ukraine indirectly?
That's what I said. This is commercial.
Oh, so it's
You
a
see,
delegate,
literally. Eventually, it became like it's commercial.
Okay.
Because if Ukraine is so small, how come they've sustained themselves up to now? Okay, I read a lot about those kind of stories. England voted that the EU voted that they must support Ukraine. US support Ukraine. So that is one conflict, which you can still call it commercial. Middle East conflict, commercial. Yeah. So this conflict will not end, because imagine if there was 100% peace on earth, then there's no commerce. Some of these countries will collapse, because what are they going to sell?
As in, there are some countries that their economies have been built on war.
Built on the weapons. When
the
weapons manufacturer. You see,
like the US or which other country?
mostly US. If we buy jets and other weapons from US, then they supply to Tanzania, they supply to... You see, the weapons must be moving. They must create some weird conflicts for the old weapons to be destroyed.
Oh, okay.
And then if you see this country is too high, the other person will... They move almost the same level. And it's become actually commercial.
Oh, okay.
So these wars might not end 100%.
Okay, not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon.
So what is it that you think that would be the basic credentials that should not miss in the peace deal between Iran and the US?
What can happen is Iran itself to know that they're being used
by
other countries.
Like which one?
Say like Iran, Russia, North Korea, to supply them with weapons. The moment they know that they're being used, and also Israel, they can have their own peace resolutions. Say if now Israel and Iran met and decided, let's stop this war, you'll find the US and the other countries being very uneasy. Yeah?
Okay.
In fact, in the book, there's somewhere it says, the US president says, the only way to stop this is to stop all the wars so that we don't have refugees. Like most people don't know, but in Sudan itself, they have over 50,000 refugees. 50,000.
Yes.
In the open. No food, no shelter, no water. In Ukraine, they have almost 1 million. in Middle East, they have 3 million. Because all the Gaza Palestinians are in refugee camps. You see, so the moment you stop all the wars, there'll be peace. But the ones who will instigate are the weapon producers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the United States still a superpower?
Well, comparably, like me as a layman, I cannot really say, but they claim to be superpower.
They claim to be superpower.
China will tell you the same. Russia will tell you the same.
Oh, okay. But now these defense systems, these anti-aircraft guns and the third system, the Patriot, they seem to be not so effective on the battlefield, that the missiles still can go through them. They can easily be overwhelmed by cheap drones.
If you read the book, incidentally, it will answer that question of yours very clearly. The current defense weapons, or rather systems, were compromised. Like after the US moved away from Afghanistan, they left some very sensitive equipment behind. Now, Afghanistan's combined with other scientists took those weapons and retrofitted them. So you find the defense systems which were existing were overwhelmed by the reverse engineering. Like your defense system was meant to detect missiles coming from Iran. What Iranians did, using Korean scientists and all that, they changed the what can you call it, algorithms and all that, so that when the Israeli or US weapons are supposed to detect the incoming, they'll be confused because they are coming like it's their own weapons. By the time they realize, it's too late to act.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they identify something in the sky that is strange, but they look at it as a friendly item.
It is looking like it is theirs, but the behavior is not following the way the systems should operate.
Oh, okay.
By the time they want to respond, it's too late. They've already
It has already hit.
hit.
Do you think that at this point in time, with the long ceasefire that has taken place, might they have gotten now a solution to that, or it will take years?
Are you talking of the Americans?
The Americans,
Well,
and the Israelis.
as much as my book is theoretical, it has all those answers.
Okay.
In the sense, if they talk of the Iron Dome, the one, the system they use to neutralize the missiles and all that, Iranians came with a this is fictional, but it's there. Iranians said, if we shoot one missile by one, they will be they'll be captured. Now what we'll do, we'll send one missile, but having some missiles in it.
Well, those are cluster munitions.
Yeah, but this not like the previous ones. These are different. Once it reaches and you shoot it down, it will release some other ones which will still go through.
See, those are the cluster munitions that have been banned. So it means that Iran, you see, these have been banned in so many other countries.
Cluster munitions used to be on human. Once you drop one, then it throws.
Yes.
They used to put nails, bearings, even glass, so that it pierces people. But this one now, when you drop it up there, it will explode and then now release sub-missiles.
Yes.
Things which will travel and explode again.
Yeah, but you see, sometimes the reason as to why these actually were banned is because some of those missiles don't explode. And later on, it becomes so difficult to remove those mines. It's like a mine that you're putting onto the ground.
Incidentally, even in the current war, there are a few which landed and they didn't explode. And that made it even worse, because like if it's in Iran, they pick it and go and study the system. And that's why sometimes you might think there was an attack in after the ceasefire, but they're trying to follow something, one specific thing, which maybe they lost. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So it is not a war crime for Iran to use cluster munition.
I'm trying to explain to you, those are not cluster.
Ah.
There's a name they use.
Are they conventional weapons that are authorized by the United Nations that can be used in warfare?
Even in the book it mentions about the UN trying to talk anything to do with ceasefire, and Israel says we shall talk of ceasefire after we've destroyed the Iranian capability. The US tries to tell them, look, if you attack Iran, then all the allies will also go live.
Yeah.
Israel still says, no, we make sure after there will be no cloud. Cloud means, you know, when you throw a nuclear bomb, there's that cloud. So there's nothing neutralized. In fact, in the book, it tells you about napalm. I don't know if you know about napalm, or a sulfur weapon, or you pour it on human beings and their skins burn.
Yes.
We didn't know. They came up with, after that, they came up with a worse one, MK-77. One can read in the book. So they keep on arguing. US, no, Israel, if you use this equivalent of napalm, Iran will have an option using something like that. If US sees you've used MK-77, which is equivalent of napalm, China will want to use, they call them thermobaric weapon. I don't know if they throw it kind of in a chemshawatuna steam. So partially, the Middle East conflict has been dying down because of if you do this, I do this. If you do this, I do this. So is it better Israel to continue attacking? It's not necessarily the citizens are happy. They want you not to attack so that the other side does not retaliate.
Yeah.
So eventually there'll be peace.
Yeah.
But you'll find what I'm telling you about commercial. There'll be on and off peace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll wish you to walk us through so that we're able to understand how these conflicts actually affect this part of the world, Kenya and East Africa, or maybe even Africa in general.
It's literally the whole of Africa. Of course, the first impact was stoppage of oil supply, closure of Strait of HOMUZ. Directly impacted us because trying to seek oil from other sources, like from Nigeria, the distance is very far. And if you take it from Nigeria coming around to Cape Town, then to reach us, our oil will be very expensive. Then the frequency of oil supply will be terrible.
Why do we need oil from Iran, yet we have oil in Nigeria? Why don't we just prioritize our internal... because Nigeria is in Africa.
It's true,
yes.
but I've just told you, from Nigeria to Kenya
is more expensive than from Iran to Kenya.
Yeah, Iran is just up there. You come down.
What do you mean?
The distances comparably are very, very different. Then again, unfortunately, we signed long-term oil supplies. You heard about G2G and other issues.
I think those are colonial treaties.
No. Recent treaties where our oil will be coming, whether we pay or not. And even there could be ships just hanging around Indian Ocean. The moment we need a supply, we get. So we could source yes in future, but already we have agreements this side. And we would rather, you see, like the current prices, if it was coming from Nigeria, I'm almost sure it would be more expensive. And the other option is what you're seeing.
So the factor of making this oil expensive from Nigeria, yet it is cheap from Iran, is not a logistic, because if all is the logistic that is making it, or the Nigerians don't have refineries, or
no, they have everything. They have everything.
Then it should be cheaper. Because the logistics, unless even though there are pipes that are coming from Iran to Kenya.
Let's look at this way.
Yeah.
Unless my mind is not really aware. From Nigeria to Kenya, how long is it? You're using a ship coming around. From Qatar, Oman, I thought it just comes down up to Mombasa and deliver.
What I mean is, from Kenya to Nigeria, even a pipe can be, we can even have a pipe that connects Kenya to Nigeria.
It's
from
true.
Nigeria, just here.
Logistically, in terms of expenses, it will be almost impossible. And then where the pipe is passing through those countries, it's not necessarily that they're friendly. Already we have problems in Ghana, Cameroon, the rebels, those governments which keep on changing almost after a few days. So you put your pipeline there, they literally burst it and start taking the oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how is this conflict actually affecting how is now the humanitarian part of it being addressed that is growing from these conflicts?
Is it being addressed, or how they've been affected? Of course, we know Gaza.
How they've been affected and how it's also being addressed.
We know Gaza was totally demolished, or what can you call it? Yeah, everything was finished in Gaza. The humanitarian suffering cannot be imagined. Now, for Kenya, the conflict affects us. Of course, the oil prices went up. Our tourism, has been affected.
Our tourism here in Kenya.
Yes, because, most flights were meant to go via Dubai. Is that true?
That's true.
Yeah. So nobody could fly easily to come down here.
The moment Iran closed their airspace.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily Iran. I mean the whole of Middle. See, mostly we fly to Dubai.
Yes.
So you cannot take off from England. You're going to Dubai, and yet you are not an ally of Iran.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So our tourism also suffered, and I'm sure it will suffer right now. And the other Africa, all those countries, Angola cannot supply us enough oil. You know that Nigeria cannot supply us enough, so we all almost depend on Middle East. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there was also a fear, because we are allies of US and Israeli, that we could be attacked from Iran.
Or we can be able to be attacked from Iran.
Yeah.
They have missiles that actually can cover this almost 7,000 kilometers.
Incidentally, they
confirmed. I think it's 4,000 kilometers.
They confirmed. During the conflict, one went about 4,000 kilometers.
Okay.
So they talked of ours is 2,000, which is very easy. But it appears like they don't want to waste their weapons on us. I mean, we are nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So what's the lasting solution to this conflict?
The lasting solution to this conflict can only be found by the superpowers. Because that commercializing their weapons, they'll encourage testing and selling.
Okay.
Yes.
So this conflict ends when the superpowers say so.
Basically, each regime which changes, like in US, they'll pretend to say this and that.
Yes.
But now, if you look at it, for the conflict to end, it has to be the Middle East themselves to initiate.
Or the Middle East themselves are supposed to find their own solution. Okay.
Then from there it will work.
Oh, okay.
Because even the book covers it clearly. If you depend on the external forces or solutions,
yes,
it will not work.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So Ayatollah Khamenei was killed during that first day of those bombings.
Yes.
And right now we have Mushtaba.
Yeah.
Walk us through that transition.
Okay. In my book, it does not cover that clearly, but what we have seen, that the death of that, what can I say, the ruler, emperor, has totally
a cleric leader who is the supreme leader
totally
of that
changed
country.
the cards. So now the Iranians are forced to change their way of operations.
Their approach.
Yes, they have to modernize their They are thinking.
Oh, okay.
And I think they might not end up having dictatorship like before.
But it is also said that Mujtaba Menei seems to be more hardliner than even his father.
It is true, but from the small, whatever we are getting, it's like that name is a bit
Mujtaba Menei.
whatever.
Yes.
Okay, the junior Khamenei.
Yes.
They say he's more hardline, but right now they're suspecting he was injured during the killing of the father.
Isn't the right state
And he's
to
not
make
been
decision?
seen up to today.
Yes.
Up to even the burial he didn't attend. Because they know at the moment he shows up, he's dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he still has control of Iran to this day.
It's possible. But you see, you are a single person. You can be hardliner. How about your juniors? Do you call them juniors or the
cronies and
Iranian?
Because this country is not led by an administration, an active administration. They only have a system that knows how to generate one leader the moment one leader dies. So it means that regime remains stable, and if it does, then it means that if we are having the junior Ayatollah on the seat today, he is able to make those decisions. And if those decisions are radical, then they're able to affect not only Iran, but the region and probably even the world.
This Middle East conflict seems to have changed that completely. Because the moment he comes out, the first thing they do is to kill him. So instead of causing fear, phobia to the neighboring Israel and other countries allied to US, the best thing for him is to be very quiet.
Oh, okay.
Ensure what I was telling you, tone down because of the threats to you.
Oh, okay.
Israel also will feel this one inchi. It is too much. They're not leading any life.
Oh, okay.
No schools, no trade. We like going for tourism there. But can you just take off right now? You're going for tourism to Israel. So they're also losing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I also would wish you to talk us through this particular conflict, not the conflict of the national Iranian team at the World Cup, whereby they seem to have been forced to
I'm very much aware.
Yes.
If you're coming to play,
they're
fly
operating
tonight,
from Mexico. And they cannot
fly, play, and go back the same evening.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that?
You
Is
see,
that what you expect from a responsible country?
like US,
Yes.
there's that phobia of, from the experience.
Yes.
I don't know, do you remember there was a Munich massacre?
Yes, I can remember that.
If you remember that.
Yes.
From that massacre, is it the whole world? They developed phobia. You don't know if those players are really players or they're going suddenly to change and start knifing people in US and all that.
Oh.
So they rather you contain them from the field, they board an aircraft, go away. That mentality I was telling you, mental instability. Okay. You remember I told you since you were born you've been seeing bad
bombs every now and then.
So they're not mentally fit per se.
Okay.
They can play football and decide to kill somebody there and become a martyr.
But they've been playing from Mexico and they exercised very responsible.
But once they come to US, you contain them. They play and go away. You don't know what they'll do at night.
Then why don't you create an isolation center for them?
That's what they did. They are not literally left anywhere, like in a hotel and all that.
What I mean is that being that the US is now aware of the threat at hand, why don't they just create an isolation center for them,
if you create
whereby they're able to play and
go and refresh and eat.
They refresh and an isolation area where there is even a ground to train and all that.
And
but
I'm
at least they're still in the US.
From should we say history?
Or the FIFA rules.
Not FIFA rules. From the way they studied the people from Iran and other Arabic countries, and I'm not really biased. Those footballers can decide to become crazy.
Something else.
If you put them in a hotel, they can decide to just murder somebody with using a knife. So that phobia is why you see they're contained. Play, go. You can blame US, but we have history. I'm reminding you Munich. After Munich, nobody wants to get it repeated.
But we have other countries that are in conflict. We can what we experience with Ukraine and
you see, unfortunately, Ukraine, we don't get enough news from the ground. Things are so bad. The inhumanity which is there, we don't have enough forum. The few pieces of news I've glanced are so shocking that they're using drones like they are bees. Yani, you see, like now the way we drive around here, you don't know when you'll be attacked. That's the life in Ukraine and Russia. Until you have to put either a net in your windows or some roads. Like you see, like for example, Valley Road, you have drone nets zimefungwa kwa mataa pale zisiweze kupenya through. So unfortunately, we don't have enough news. If you had news of how Russians and Ukrainians are living, you'd say no, it's too much.
It's too much.
You can ask yourself, why did Russia slow down in attacking them? It's too expensive in terms of human, commercial. The weather is...
The lives that they're losing there.
Yes, the weather is just horrible.
Well, the weather is also very unforgiving in those areas.
Snow, temperature degrees and all that. So that's why they're not going full blast. And again, you see, the Russian and Ukrainians, they talk the same language.
They are almost the same language.
And even in Ukraine, they are Russians and vice versa.
Yes. So it's just like Kenya and maybe Tanzania and Namanga border.
So you keep on killing until you say, what for?
You're just killing each other and they're just almost the same
what
people.
For? Just a small stripe, maybe the size of Mlolongo.
So that conflict is also about, first of all, they took the Crimea, which was during the Obama regime.
You remember the shipping? There's a stripe for where the ships are supposed to pass or something. Just almost like HOMUZ, Strait of HOMUZ.
So once they take the Crimea and eventually Putin built a huge bridge there. That's a huge investment as well that was again attacked by the Ukrainian.
So the Ukrainian they know if they take Crimea, that means they have come too close. And vice versa.
So now you see they've also taken all those other countries, all those other counties around there, the Donbass, and they're claiming that almost that 20% maybe might be part of the bargaining chip.
See, what happened is after the splitting of the Russian,
was the Soviet Union.
Soviet Union, yes.
Yes.
Now those countries became independent, but the independence is in a way that economically. They are not really independent.
They're still dependent on Russia.
On the side of security, defense, still they're not fully independent. Apart from Ukrainians who are a bit organized and crazy. Yes.
So I understand that as we're writing the book, you've looked at all these weapons that you're seeing there. In the event that there is a war and Kenya is involved, how prepared are we?
Okay, you see, I might not comment fully on the side of how prepared we are, but from the Middle East context, the current degree of weaponry is too high that I doubt if any third world can really stand a chance. Unless it's among ourselves. And surprisingly, among ourselves, we didn't know. The developed countries usually observe this one is too over-equipped and this one is over-equipped. If we take care of Kenya, we know the whole region is safe.
Is safe.
Yeah.
Okay, because the kind of jets that we use, some on Madaraka Day and all those other days that are flown around, those are F5 jets.
Right now, I don't know. I don't think F5s are still in operation, We're supposed to have F-15s.
F-15?
Yeah. And which does not mean that we have to fly them for ourselves. We can just borrow a few from Manda Island. They come, go around. Yeah.
But there is none of such kind of F-15 planes that are in custody and the hands of Kenyan pilots as our own now, the national pride.
No, I'll not be able to tell. But F-5s, those ones are, is it 50 or 60 years old? Unless they're just for...
Because right now people are talking about F-35,
yes,
F-22 Raptors.
This is why I'm talking of 15s,
weaponry.
because 35 is too far.
Yeah.
For us even to afford one piece.
Yeah.
Could be 40 billion one piece, so
Yeah.
we'll be out of range. Maybe leasing and signing, of course, defense contracts.
Okay, so we are here at Harambee Avenue, and sometimes we see those planes going towards Moi Barracks. Those planes that you normally see.
The
And,
slow ones, those cut big ones or small?
some planes here that somebody was making a joke
Buffaloes?
somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, that they are used for fumigation in some countries.
That's what I was about to tell you. Those kind of F5s you're talking about, and the buffaloes, you know, the ones which are the big ones which fly here very slowly. Yes, it's true, they're used for fumigation.
Why do we use them in our military air bases?
You know, here we have no much to do in terms of enemies. So if we use them for a military air base, they'll be carrying unga, water to the base.
Why don't we use them for fumigation as well? Because we have Galana Kulalu and other, and why don't we just transform
You see,
them?
for spraying crops.
Because if not, those are the things that actually our adversary are seeing on the skies. That those are the things that we are using to supply our logistics.
Yeah, we
Then,
can use them
there's
for
an issue, there's a
medicine.
problem.
Take beef to the military, say like food aid. Here, for you, you're talking about spraying. We cannot go spraying maize unless it's wheat, and most of the farms are literally private owned, and they have their own spraying aircrafts.
But our people have been starving sometimes to death to the extent that the governments bring relief. So it means that we need huge farms and the military need to get involved. What do you think? Am I just overthinking of these things?
No, that one will branch somewhere else. In the book, of course, it talks about Middle East, but there's a bit of Kenya, where how the weapons could land in Mombasa on their way to Gaza. But how the weapons come, they come in a disabled way, not assembled way. Like you can have a tractor, but once it reaches Egypt and goes to Sinai and Gaza, when you disassemble the parts, they become usable for weapons.
Okay.
So that's how the book talks about things which people don't
how
know.
our weapons move.
Yes. Like now, if you see the pipes you talk of for water supply, those pipes, once they reach Egypt and cross to Gaza,
Yes.
they'll become for missile launchers. The pipes, you took to be for water.
Okay.
Yes.
So now, as we are winding down, what are the peace indicators in the Middle East, and can you be able to make some prediction where this is going for the next probably 2 or 3 months, or we are going to recently have peace?
Okay, just before I go there, in my book, I wrote it in a way like it's also a request to the US to help humanity, to return USAID, WHO, HIV, NGOs, because
to support this part of the world.
Yeah,
for
the refugees
the
are too many, especially like this Sudan. If you have 60 million people within Kenya, the Kakuma refugee camp, multiplied by the current ones in Sudan, if only they could return USAID. So my book pleads with the president of US to return the USAID and other NGOs.
Okay.
And if you've read the book, we've seen where it interacts, where the US president says we must return the USAID because the humanitarian suffering is too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then now it boils down to what we should expect in the next 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
That conflict affected the whole world, so nobody wants it, which means we shall have to put stages of really toning it down. In a way, okay, conflict can never die 100%, but never to reach to this level which we reached recently.
Oh, okay.
Now, the only thing remaining is this. If Iran still has capability to enrich, then there's a big problem. But from what I read, the peace treaty, part of it is that they are known as IEA, the inspectors, to be permanently on the ground in Iran, to be confirming that there's no weapon enrichment. The moment that one is agreed on, the rest should be easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's hope that that region actually comes to know peace.
Yes.
And let's hope that we are able to have a long-lasting solution.
Remember,
as far as this matter,
as much as we're winding up,
yes,
the book contains all that in a nutshell, where even if the questions are not answered, they are sort of covered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Congratulations for writing this kind of a very, very comprehensive text print. And I believe that it will go a long way in actually answering a lot of questions that people have been having. So
I can easily say thank you for hosting me.
Absolutely.
And whoever can buy the book,
yes,
just put it straight, will be, if not shocked, will be amused, because it's not the usual book which you write.
Oh, okay.
This book has so much closeness to exactly what happened, and it's still predicting the likelihood of the outcomes of the war and its effect in the human world.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Maybe you can share your number so that they can be able to reach you, or your email address or something like that.
I don't know do I share it straight or I post it on the...
Either way is okay with us.
The email is somewhere there.
Oh, okay.
How will you post it?
Yes, our team can also work on that.
Right now or later on?
You can just mention it, and eventually you can
we have the book.
Okay.
You could tell him to copy it from here.
Okay.
Yes.
It's okay. That will give our direction. Our direction will be able to capture it.
Will it be safer to have the number shared, really?
No, if it is okay with you, then well and good. But if at all, maybe for the purposes of maybe your privacy, you will not want it to go out, then still well and good.
No, unless I give the other second number.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
Can I say it?
It's okay. Go ahead.
0720 633 638.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's great, and it has been a great conversation that we've been able to have with Ian Norberts over matters of the Middle East. And I just take this humble opportunity to ask you to consider purchasing this, not only to support his work, but also to get enlightened. It is said that a reading nation is a powerful nation. So he has shared his contact, and if you support him, you've supported one of the intellectual minds that we're having in this country. Kindly allow me to see you in the subsequent videos.
Mr. Justice, if I can say something?
You wish to say something?
Yes. I wish to put a disclaimer on any issues which you might have discussed.
Yes.
They were not intentional. We don't support any side. We don't support Palestine, Israel, USA. We are just discussing a book.
Yes.
And in mentioning military matters, in case we have overstepped,
yes,
it was not intentional, because we are just we are civilians, and we have no authority to comment on some issues. So this is just on discussing the book.
Yes.
And of course, when you discuss a book, does not mean you limit yourself
Yes.
You have not downgraded or intruded into any
Okay, as
security discussion.
Okay, as a civilian, if at all maybe you see something like, let's say for example, like what we are saying about the F5 and the F-16s and our capability to purchase the F-35 and all that, is it legal?
Well, we don't know how the
military will take it.
Would take it.
Oh, okay.
But that's not our business. Of course, we are talking about, we know, we read. F5s are things which are ancient. 15s are, of course, much later. So 35s, from what we've read, the cost is just too sophisticated. And of course, we can authoritatively say, we don't need it here. Who are we fighting with such advanced equipment?
Yeah, because I think from my point of view,
yes,
we know the status of our economy. We are struggling with the debts and such kind of things.
Yeah.
And we know our GDP. And we know the cost that will come with an F-35.
And
I don't think it might be draconian.
We don't need it here. Because who are we fighting for such?
Yeah, sure.
To have such weapons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that has been Ian.
So that disclaimer is
actually important.
Straight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ian, for that remark.
I'm glad for being with you.
Yes, and also
really
thank you for making time.
Yes, and I hope to be your visitor very often.
Sure.
Thank you.
So that has been Ian. And now we've gotten to a point of completing this discussion.